name's Mick. Happy to be a part of the club.
Delighted, Billy. Delighted. Things happened really quickly back in June, the end of May. Yeah, to get the opportunity to come here is really pleasing. Got a good group with me, good backroom staff. Jack, we've known Jack for a few years now. I like his method, I like the way he works, I like the way he plays football, how he delivers it, and he will be a real asset. And obviously Noble on the strength and conditioning side. We needed, it's pretty clear that we need to have some strength and conditioning. So Noble's in charge of that, and he's doing a good job of that, working the boys well. And Jamie's on the scouting side, so got a nice group around us, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, for those who may not know you, got a bit of background about yourself?
Well, I'd rather not, Bill, but yeah, 9 years at Windsor, 9 great years. Really, I had so much love and support from the supporters locally. I live in the town. Had an element of success. Managed to win more games than we lost. I was blessed to have a really good bunch of boys throughout those 9 years. I think we probably built 3 separate sides. And then towards the end of it, we had 2 very good Vars runs. But I sort of associated ourselves with the Coxgreen Academy, with Ash Smith, and some experienced players. Lucky to work with Barry, Kieran, Coyne, Brooke Smith, and that section with the youth, the younger players, was a great blend, and I was very fortunate. I enjoyed every minute of it, but it took its toll. It was hard work, and once your health starts going a little bit, you got to ask yourself some questions. So it was probably the right time to walk away from it, and that's it really. Apart from the management, I've done a little bit of Burnham before Windsor. I lucky enough to manage Bracknell probably 11 years ago now for half a season. That was a real eye opener. Not a great deal really, but if I can have some success here, then I'll be again fortunate, and I believe we can.
What type of style of football are you looking to get playing down here?
Oh, I don't want to be bracketed, Billy, really, but it's got to be winning football. Whatever bracket you want to put that in, it's got to be winning football. If we win ugly, if we're lucky enough to score some nice goals and play well, there's a bonus. But we have to win games of football, and there's no better feeling than winning games of football. Yes, I think consistently, if you get a good performance, a good performance and a good result go hand in hand, but not always. But if we play well and we don't get the result, doesn't go our way, well, I can live with that. But we're going to have some days where we trip ourselves up, where we don't play well and get beat. Well, then we got to we've obviously got more work to do. But I love front foot football. If we can play on the front foot, that's how I enjoy watching football. So I'm trying that, and obviously with Jack, his approach is refreshing, a bit unconventional at times for step 4 football, but we're about being different and unconventional, and we're going to certainly we don't want to be one-dimensional, and I believe it will get us results, but only time will tell. It's a tough league.
Obviously, got straight in with a packed pre-season. Got the majority of your squad sorted now. Are you happy with the performances there in pre-season?
Yeah, I think seems we had 2 trial games as well back in June, which sort of determined which direction we were going in terms of numbers and names. But yeah, I think we've been okay. We've had to work very hard in a few games to get anything out of the games, but which is a good sign, because, as I say, we're not always going to have it our own way. But generally, yeah, I think we're okay. We can immediately look at the Maidenhead game, but what a great experience. Funny enough, we were a little bit disappointed with some of the goals we did concede, but when you put it into context, what made Ned bring, and fantastic. You know, he respected us by bringing his full unit, and I felt we could have scored on a couple of occasions, maybe 3, but it didn't work for us. But that aside, it's an ugly scoreline, but it was to be expected. And the boys bounced back on Saturday with a couple of goals against the 23s. So but pre-season is a bit of a mystery at times. You can have a fantastic pre-season and stay unbeaten, and then lose your first game of the season, and then next season you throw all those plans out the door and plan again. So, or you can have a bit of a mixed pre-season and get a good start, and then everyone's sort of saying, well, the pre-season was fantastic. So until we're 3 or 4 games in, it's difficult to sort of relate to pre-season. But the key is obviously starting well Saturday.
Yeah, like I say, it's getting underway with a FA Cup game against Little Common on Saturday. We'll be excited to get back to competitive football. Can't wait. I think we took another bunch to Camberley a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed that game. The boys had the right intensity. We were good value for the win, and it's just about the intensity, and I think we're ready now to go into Saturday. I think we're ready, but I'm sure the opponents are as well. So it's my job to make sure that we're on it and we're at it, and we do our very best to win the game. And straight after that, the week after league season starts, Derby against Chelsea.
Yeah.
So be a nice game to start the season off with.
Well, the whole league is now it's been reconfigured. It is beneficial for so many clubs in this area. You mentioned Chertsey, you've got Ashford, Bedfont, ourselves, Chalfont to a degree, Binfield not too far away, Bracknell, Hamwell. It's such a great league geographically, and that should, if you're a player and you get a chance to play in this league, it should excite you. And equally, it should excite the supporters as well, because lots of these clubs have spent too many years travelling distances, low support. Now they've got a chance to actually, within half an hour of their house, hopefully, be a game between 2 clubs who are local. So, on that point of view, it's an exciting start for us. Fortunately, 2 home games, which we need to make sure that we benefit from.
So then, any other games you're looking out for in particular over the season?
Do you know what, Bill? It's one game at a time. I know it's boring, but I probably couldn't tell you the game after Ashford. I'm not sure where we're going, but I just game by game, week by week. Yes, we've got a trip to Guernsey that obviously we have to pay attention to for the travel regions, but I'm sure the week prior to that we'll pay attention to that. But at the moment, my only focus is on Saturday and nothing else.
So obviously you're open to hopefully compete this season, but do you have any real set aims for the season, or is it just to take it game by game as it comes? Well, the club certainly have targets, that's for sure. If you break that league down, there's probably 14 teams in there that could easily finish in the top 6, quite easily. Can we be one of them? Yeah, I think we can. What position, I don't know. My main concern is starting well, getting some points on the board, building momentum, and getting into September with 4 or 5 games under our belt and a decent points total, and then we can just break each month down and see what we can and what we can't do. But we're here to compete, and I believe we can. Well, but that's what we got for now.
Oh,
so
great!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can start with a win on Saturday and kick on from there. So
that's all we can do, and I appreciate, Bill, what you've done and everything at the club. It's been great through pre-season. They've really helped me out a lot. Been so accommodating. So let's just for the club. Let's hope we all get the right result at the weekend.